Oh my God. I got goals this year. I have a ton of fucking goals. I'm trying to get married because I have debt. And I just want to share that with somebody. You know, why buy the milk when you can just be the cow? Okay. It's not above it. I got goals. All I got in 2022 was a shitty haircut and a fupa. Okay? I'm over it. For those of you who don't know what a fupa is, one man did not had to explain to it. Say it with me if you know it. Fat upper perfect area. Yes. I was eating Taco Bell in my car, as you do. No one does that in public, ew. What are you, a psychopath? I was eating Taco Bell in my car, you know, getting a little chalupi crumbs in my foop, and listening to the radio. And I realized that there's no songs about fupas, which is insane to me. Where are those songs, you know? All the songs are like big booty, small waist, big booty, small waist. And I'm like, gross. I turd out my boot, right? But I harvest life out of my midsection. Where's that song? Big booty, small waist. That's like saying, like, thick neck, small brain, you know? That's a disease. My dog has it. Do you guys ever wake up and think, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind? And then you call your grandmother on the phone and you're like, runs in the family. My grandmother, 96 years old, sadly suffers from dementia. Not as bad as Joe Biden, but she still suffers. We're nervous. I got accidentally quarantined with my family in Wisconsin, of all places. Thank you, do feel bad for me. And it was a hard time because I just have one of those exhausting families, you know? Like my mom's always like, JoAnn, why is there wine in the bathroom? I'm like, 'cause I like to party, Mom. No, leave me alone, okay? Like that kind of exhausting. But my grandmother lived with my family, and we got along because she didn't know who I was. In her dementia age, she thought she was just like the lady of the manor and that I was the help, you know? I loved it. I was into it. Every morning was the same. If you've ever been a caretaker or had someone in your family with a disease, you know, repetitiveness, every morning was the same. She kept calling me Simone. Not my name. Not the name of anyone in our family, but at the time, I was an out-of-work actress, and I was like, a gig's a gig. I am Simone. What do you need, my lady? Made up a whole backstory, you know? I was like, Simone came from the big city, moved to small town Wisconsin, raising horses, taking care of old people, gonna fall in love. Simone. But every morning I make my grandmother coffee, and it was the same script every time. It was really easy to memorize. But she'd be like, good morning, Simone. She like developed an accent, I'm not kidding. I loved it. And I'd be like, good morning, Helen. And then she'd ask me every morning, Simone, do you have children? And I'd say no. And she goes, oh, I had 6. And I was like, I know, my mom's one of them. And then she'd go, okay, no children. Well, Simone, do you have a husband? And I'd say, no. And then she'd get a little bit concerned. You know, she's like, how old are you? And then she goes, okay, no husband. Do you have a boyfriend? And I say, mm-mm. And then you could see her, like, old brain working. And she's like, okay, no children, no husband, no boyfriend. Simone, do you have a girlfriend? And I'm like, happy you asked, you old bitch, but no. And she goes, well, what do you do all day? I go, I take care of you. She goes, well, that doesn't sound so bad. And then I shit you not, she goes, are they paying you well, Simone? And I'm like, that's a great question. Let's ask management. Mom! And then from the next room, my mom would be like, get the wine out of the bathroom, Simone. It's a terrible time.